You guys are being very. I'm human too.
No. I'm going to be completely real with you. I think that social media has allowed too many people to think they can do anything. We see this. Sounds really rude. No, live your dreams. But I feel like we see a lot businesses failing, people trying to do things, and it's like, oh, maybe you weren't made for this because they put the wrong amount of attention into different parts of stuff, right? That might not make sense, but it's going to make sense as I go through this. So there was this e-bus. A bright pink bus that served like afternoon tea, right? It went viral recently. It kind of sounds like a nice idea. It's something you take your mum to on Mother's Day, you know, like, oh, we'll have afternoon tea on a bus. That sounds terrible to me. That sounds like you're sitting too close to people, whatever. Here's the actual what they say, right? It's called Tea Around Miami. No, it's not. It's called Tea Around Town. Right? And this example there in Miami. Turn Miami into your own mobile tea room. Step aboard an elegant double-decker bus decorated with vibrant florals and enjoy a relaxing tea experience while taking in Miami's iconic sights. Sip premium teas, enjoy light bites, and be entertained as you pass through colorful neighborhoods and scenic city views. It's a unique way to experience Miami with style, comfort, and a touch of indulgence. That's the deal, right? And it's a bus. It's kind of a good idea when you think about it. Some people like doing things like that, like being really close to people and eating on a bus, you know, for fun, not just for travel. Anyway, it went horribly wrong.
Let me give y'all the real tea about tea around town, because this the tea they should have served, because I don't know what that was, baby. Me and my friend went to New York for my birthday. We booked the Lux experience with them. We were so excited. But when we
Okay, listen. Cute. Flowers down the thing. You can see it looks like an old tour bus, you know, like a city bus, a jump on and off whenever you go to a city. Big red bus. Is that what they're called? It looks like a refurbished one of them. Look, they got panel flooring. It's very pink.
we got there, we was like, if this is Lux, I don't even want to see Petite, cause baby, this was just giving pure chaos and crumbs. Nothing about it, honestly. The bus is super cute, I'll give them that. If you're just trying to take pics and dip, cool. But if you're thinking vibes, birthday energy, tasty dessert, and tea, girl,
I mean, she looks great. She's clearly like expected a certain level of service, which I think they what's the word? Insinuate in their advertising.
about mission.
On your left hand side, you know the iconic storefront. This is sick.
We decided to switch tables because they put us where we weren't comfortable, literally at the bus step. But when we moved, we realized, oh wait, we didn't even get the Lux experience. Like, what's going on?
See, that is just looks a bit too overcrowded for me. I just don't, yeah.
We didn't even get champagne or anything. I told the server and he did as told me to drink from a stranger's table as if that was normal. The dessert tasted so stale, like it been a sit out for ages. And the tea, somebody came around every 10 to 15 minutes to pour 2 tablespoons as if they were measuring gold or something. There was no music. There was this lady that sang some, I don't know what she was singing, but
I don't know what she was singing. Listen, Bridgerton it up, add some classical music in the background, some royalty-free classical music. And if it's like a tea experience, now I'm a little bit offended by the plastic jug, but I get it, you're on a bus, you can't really have boiling water in a teapot and everything like that. But it was like, sip different tea, or don't you have a choice of teas? Don't you have a box with all the teas in? It's a tea bus. Like, you just have iced tea in a jug?
honestly, I didn't even want to hear what she was saying because I was still in disbelief. Honestly, it's literally nothing but mid views and overpriced crumbs because them dessert
Oh, this is the one that was in New York, of course.
they nothing about them. It felt more like a content trap more than a real experience. It is cute for the gram, but if you want actual vibe, this ain't it. Save your coin.
That's what's missing, substance. It looks great for Instagram, it looks great for social media. Like, you would look at that and think, fine. But when you get there and they're giving you like extremely watered down looking tea, by the way, no black tea should be that clear looking. And then stale food.
Besties, NYC got way better tea and way better views for half the price.
Yeah.
Should have went back on the big bus, hop on, hop off, because that was lit. And the views at night, amazing. Bye, besties.
I've done a hop on hop off in New York. It was great. Apart from one day it rained and they had to put like a roof on and we couldn't really see much. But listen, to be fair, it did look just look fine. Like, it looked fine. Like, okay, what, you know what, kids parties, you know what I mean? But you're inviting adults onto this bus who want a good service. They know when they're receiving a good and a bad service. Or, I mean, it didn't even seem like the service were that terrible. Food looked okay, but stale. Not good. Okay, this one has a bit of music, so I'm just gonna talk over it. Tea around town. Listen, again, I'm still offended by the plastic cup. You know, they're laughing because there's only so much you can do, right? If you're not a complainer, you're just gonna laugh about it. No one looks impressed. Oh, the views. The view. Everyone seems to have the same thought. Oh, what the fuck was that? A wet cucumber on a bit of bread. Everyone seems to have this same thought that the food is actually terrible and no one likes it.
So I wanted to come on here to let y'all know that y'all don't need to waste y'all time nor y'all money when it comes to tea around town. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
I need to know how much it was. I need to know how much. Wait, do I have that information? From $69 to $125 per person. Options generally include petite standard menu for around $85 and deluxe, which is premium, for $125 with a souvenir cup for 90 minutes.
So first off, they're gonna be late. And I don't mean 10 or 15 minutes. I'm talking about 2 hours.
No.
So this was my second experience. The first experience I had, they were 2 hours late and the communication sucked. They said they would be there in 15 minutes. 15 minutes came. They pushed it back to 30 minutes. Then they moved to an hour, so on, so on. Today I went for the second time. Today, we get there around 12 because that's what time we were supposed to leave.
Why would you go for a second time? As soon as someone's that late, I'll be like, you know what? 2 hours is completely unacceptable. Yes, you're a car and you're in traffic, right? Can't you go and park up the bus somewhere nearby?
The bus doesn't come to about 12:10. The bus pulls up and says, oh, this is for the 11:30 group, not the 12 p.m. group.
No.
So we're
Wait, so there's already people waiting from the previous group and the new group. So the bus comes up, the previous group gets on, and the new group are still waiting. And they have to wait an hour.
Asking, what time is the 12 p.m. bus going to come? They're looking at us like we're crazy, and then they proceed to tell us, oh, we don't know.
What?
So then 2:05 comes. We finally are about to get on the bus, board the bus. For both experiences, when I get on the bus, the food is cold. And they try to blame it on, oh, we're late because we had to go across Atlanta to go to the kitchen because they were preparing the food. If that was the case, why is the food cold?
But, okay, but you can have a car go and do that. Like, you don't have to go in a whole bus. You can have people in cars working while, like, time it right. So, you know, it's 30 minutes before the next bus is about to come up. Go and grab a food, drive it to the bus, and then load up. You know what I mean? Like, are you driving that? Is your bus, you shouldn't rely on the bus, I know it moves, to be the what's it called? The main, oh my God, what am I saying? To accept deliveries. You know what I mean? Get a car. Get a fucking car.
On top of that, the tea is watered down, and you only get 3 teas. And you only get...
Sorry, you only get 3 tea. Yeah, the tea looked terrible. So you only get to try 3. They're watered down. And listen, some teas aren't just made to drink without milk, by the way. Some black teas need to be drunk with milk. Otherwise, it's just watered down tea and tea bag. And they're like, sorry, what did the listing say? Can I just bring your attention back to sip premium teas? Don't make it a selling point of your whole deal if you're only gonna give people free refills. Like you know, if you're being serious about it, you should have someone who knows about the tea, who knows about what's in it. Give them a choice. You know what I mean? Give them a choice. Give them the cup with I hope it wasn't cold tea, because not every tea is meant to be cold.
Get about this much to try.
That's terrible. On
top of that, my silverware was dirty both times.
That's not a surprise for some reason.
On top of that, the attitude of the people who were on the bus, the host and the person driving and giving the instructions of everything we need to do when it came to check-in, the attitudes were sucky. They weren't giving any hospitality. They were just acting like, oh, we're not the ones who were just in waiting for 2 hours. And we were just kind of asking questions like, we pay all this money. There's something that has to give. Like,
Absolutely. Even after an hour, I'll be like, you're an hour late. I'm done. I want my refund. I'm not going to get on. That's insane. And to be like, to know you're that late and as a staff member and be like, this is for this group. And then a customer ask, when's the next one? And you'd be like, oh, I don't know. Unacceptable.
Food has to be better. Food has to be good. Something has to give. But nothing gave either time that I went. And I thought the second time was going to be different. The second time was definitely worse. So don't waste your money.
So this isn't a one-off thing. So she went to 2 separate occasions. Both times the bus was incredibly late. Both times poor service. Both times shit food. So this isn't just a one-off thing. This is a constant thing, and everyone seems to be having the same experience.
Oh, you can have 2 later. I'm like doing both at one time, and I don't think anything's really funny right now. You guys are being very fucking rude. I'm human too, fuckers.
No. No. Just call them fuckers on a microphone.
Like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, she's
I'm
done.
quitting this job.
I don't think she has a choice. I'm quitting this job. I don't think you have a choice. I think you might have to leave.
It's like, you guys are so rude. You guys are so rude. You see me trying to perform, you see me doing other things, and you want to be fucking rude. Oh, it's not laughing no more. There's no more laughing. I thought it was funny. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, is it still funny? No funny no more? No funny no more? I thought so. Thank you.
This is
Thank you.
wild.
This is about to go bad.
You want me to shut up? I want you to shut up. Hello live. Okay, hello live. I want to let you know that people are very rude.
Listen, I get customers can be annoying and really, really rude, but this is crazy.
They see me working my job. I'm doing 2 jobs at once. I'm serving tea. I'm singing and trying to entertain people at the same time. They want to make fun of me, laugh at me, and give me a hard time and say, excuse me, when I see my music playing. Oh, okay, and I'm getting paid to work here. It's not my fault. But just because you're paying, you should be respectful to people who work here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Like, I'm tired of these people. Like, no, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Oh my god, it's almost comical. It's almost like this can't be real. This has to be an actor. That's so crazy. Something must be going wrong in this company, obviously, for the staff to act like that, because that isn't the only incident where the staff are acting up.
Oh, yeah, I'm quitting for sure. Today my last day.
Why our experience at Tea Around Town Miami was disappointing. Our reservation was at 1:30 p.m., but we were told the bus wouldn't leave until 2:30.
An hour late.
It didn't even arrive until 3:38 p.m., leaving us waiting over 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Once we finally got on...
So it's late every single time. Every single time. You know what? Buy yourself a sandwich and get on a tourist bus. You know what I mean?
The experience only got worse. The bus was dirty, the food was soggy, and our deluxe package didn't include several items listed on the menu. When we asked, we were told those items hadn't been served for 2 weeks. We were also supposed to try multiple teas, but were only given 2. The staff explained the delay was because the wrong gas was put in the bus, and even the workers expressed...
I feel they're making up excuses, because how are you going to be late every single time?
...frustration about the disorganization.
Oh, is that... So that's obviously meant to be like cream. That's not the right kind of cream. That should be quite a cream, right? And it's like liquidy.
One worker even singing the wheels on the bus and changing the lyrics to joke about how long we had been waiting.
No.
The tour itself was unprofessional, with the guide admitting she didn't have a script.
Is that hair? How is there that much hair under under that table?
Giving very minimal, careless commentary. Overall, the experience was unorganized, unprofessional, and not worth the time or money. Videos will be posted at the end with comments from one of the workers so you can hear it directly. Save your money, guys. This was not worth it.
I was on a jet feed 2 hours late, 3 hours late, 4 hours late. The wheels on a bus get 2 hours late, all through the town.
You know, the best thing you guys could do, enjoy your food, enjoy the time here, and then ask for the refund. Because obviously, me and my friend right now, we're quitting. Like, we are leaving. If you think they're treating you guys bad, imagine how they're treating us.
I just had to see what was going on and go to their website, because in my mind, I'm like, surely they've shut down now because this is crazy. But no, they're still going and they're still very much showing what they do. They're sold out. Let's make a booking. Let's do the Luxe, which is like all. What's the petite then? Let's book us in for a Thursday, for 2 guests at 12 p.m. And let's go for the Luxe menu, which is $95 a guest. So this is going to cost me $190. Okay, can we look at some reviews? Because they have 3.7 out of 5. They have 203 excellent reviews. And then some pretty poor reviews too. The most recent says, rip-off. Went on the bus in Washington, D.C. on the 14th of February 2026. We went around the block and came back to a starting point as something was wrong with the bus. It had a foul-smelling odor and they could not do the tour. We were told by the staff that day the company would be in touch to reimburse. I waited until the 19th of February 2026 and finally reached out to them, phoned at first, but told I had to email. I emailed twice, got a letter from them on the 19th, on the same day, saying they are delayed in getting back to people due to high volumes. I emailed the company again last week and have heard nothing. This trip was almost $400 for 4 of us. So disappointing. Wow, all their latest reviews are pretty bad, which says a lot, but I don't think we needed those reviews to see how terrible that was. This is the deal, right? And I always say this, if you are going to start a business, don't just focus on going viral because of the way everything looks. Focus on giving a really good service. That's all you have to do. Of course, things have to be clean, which is part of the service. Things need to look good, but don't try and make it just an in that moment. Oh, people will come and they'll pay if they see it looks okay. Because you're going to end up with shit like this. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I got that girl just giving. I actually kind of feel a bit sorry for her. Just giving up on the job. Just giving up. Being like, you know what? This is the worst thing I've ever done ever. And just wanting to leave. Let me know your opinions down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.